Afternoon, and welcome back to another Supercoach video. Today, look, no team review, or team update. Why? Because I sort of sat down and sort of just had a good think over it. Like, I could make 5, 10, 15, 20 teams till then, till round one. Really makes no difference, and probably point for me to make a team until after the official games, the official practice matches are done. So I'll show you my team. It's just one player. Actually, it's two, but it's mainly one, which is Crispy. I've got Ed Allen in here because, as the title suggests, we have a special guest, and that is Mr. Crisp himself. So if you do wish to talk to AFL players, NRL players, TV hosts, singers, all that, all that crap, there's a website called Swish, and I think it's like 20 or 30% of whatever you pay goes to charity and stuff, and you got 300 characters limits for words. So I asked Crispy two different questions. He actually answered some of my questions on TV. The one time I chose to actually watch the news for a bit, he was at some event, some polo event. Wearing a nice pink top actually. Um, Polo is a game with horses and hammers and shit, and they just whack the shit out of the ball. But he actually mentioned why the main reason why they brought Tom Mitchell in, and who he's rotating with off that half back line. So I'll play the video and then I'll get all those questions plus, sorry, those answers plus the other answers that I got off the TV, and I'll explain it all right then. So I'll play this.
Hello there, Supercoach questions for me. So my role this year with the addition of Tom Mitchell will probably be similar. We'll play a lot of midfield time, but we'll also probably get a go at maybe halfback as well, and probably pinch it up forward. We have multiple guys that will be rotating through a few different positions, so it probably will be hard to get a gauge on how much time we spent at different positions, but predominantly will be midfield role, similar to last year, I reckon. Any rookies that caught my eye for start of round one from our team, they're all actually training pretty well. Ed's been training with the midfield, Jacob's been down back, and Joey's been a bit from half-back, wing and half forward as well. So it could be anywhere. Wouldn't be surprised if any of them play early, but there is going to be healthy competition for spots. So yeah, it's going to be tight, up for grabs, but we cannot wait. Go Pies.
So yeah, huge shout out to Crispy. So that answers a few questions. A couple of the other answers to a few other questions is why they brought Tom Mitchell in. He explained that on the news that they're lacking that guy to get the ball to him. So prime pig Tom Mitchell, I completely expect to see come round one. He's shown that in, I think it was the intra club. He was just inside mid, just get the ball, just handball, kick, or do whatever. Just do what he does best. And Crispy also said on the news that he will be rotating on halfback with Dacos. And with that video there, Crispy said he's going to be, or expects to play predominantly mid. That pushes Dacos back from the CBA range, even though he did, Dacos, he played majority, I think, mid-time in the intra-club. Obviously, you don't take too much out of the intra-club, but it's always nice to get that slight reassurance that, that the players that you want are doing ideally what you want them to do. So that probably pushes Dacos back in the CBA range. I think he's like 45% owned or something like that. I expect him to be behind. Ruckman's subtract them at the Cameron Cox, whatever. But you'll have DeGoey, Adams, Crisp, Pendlebury got heaps of CBAs. He seems to be training on strong as well. I mean, I probably expect a slight decrease, but maybe not a whole lot, is what people are expecting, which probably makes him fifth, possibly sixth, sort of fiddle in that CBA range. Been slight rumours. I don't really like talking about slight rumours because it's not really overly accurate, but apparently not Dacos, Degoe will be playing majority forward. Like, I don't trust that, to be honest. But if he does, that's great for Dacos. I don't think any of us are picking Degoe as is. So yes, the website Swish, SWYSH. You can just have a look if you want. So Dacos, I expect maybe 30-40% CBAs. You could argue maybe more, the way that he has been tracking. But if what Crispy says is true and what actually ends up happening, he'll be swapping with Crisp. So yeah, it's a bit there you go. But for rookies, the first name that he said was Ed Allen. And he recently signed a 2-year contract extension. The other rookies did not, at least as far as I'm aware of. Which is always a positive. So, off the top of the head, you name the rookie. That one rookie gets contract extension. And this is off a Zero Hanger. You know, just if you trust the website. If you do, you don't, you don't. But out of the rookies, he is named Western Australian, tremendous versatility. Sit on the wing, behind the ball, sit forward as a third tall. Strong intra-club showing last week. I didn't actually see the intra-club, so if you did and you agree with what Zero Hanger's talking about, then that's even better. With the Allen family in the mix. I mean, all of it sort of lines up a little bit. I'm not saying he's a lock, but at 126k, it's not like you're breaking the bank for him. So, could pop him on the bench. I will. I trust Crispy and the websites and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, like I don't have a team. It's just I know rucks are going to shit. I think recently Drape, like I was never going to pick Draper, but apparently there's some kid who's looking to play ruck forward or something to split the ruck time. Actually, just quickly go over the rucks. So Gorn, I think he played in the intra club. Not overly sure. Wits, you're paying up for security, not for upside, which is known. Tim English, so many injuries. If he starts, good luck. Sean Darcy, I know he did an injury. I don't know if he's back yet. I think he is, but I can't confirm that. Riley O'Brien, he got dropped. I mean, your primary ruck gets dropped. Good luck to you. Nick Nat, I've heard nothing on him. If he's healthy, well, he's better than a 97 average. Low time on ground, though, that stings, but when he's on, he's high points per minute. Blitzarves, I think in the intra club, he was playing in the midfield. Probably not the worst choice, to be honest. Then Curvis I actually quite like, other than the fact that he's a clanger factory. Like, if Crispy, he's got a little clanger sort of shop right next to the, that random flower shop next to the tobacco shop as well. That would be Crispy's in terms of clangers, but Nank, he's the factory. He supplies Crispy with the clangers. He is bad. He's like third overall for clangers. But there is upside because Hopper and Taranto are now in that midfield, and now they've got more, I guess, solid players to sort of tap it to. I can see him averaging over 100 and someone that I am considering, but out of the rest, I mean, Grundy, he's one that I'm really looking into. Obviously, it is tricky with Gorn, but I back Grundy in. Rucks, they've all sort of just turned to shit. Lysette struggling, I think. Draper, potential second ruck. You got Pinanet, which is he down here? No, I've gone too far. Yeah, Pinanet. A few people have discussed him. I would not. Tom DeConning's still there. It's not pretty. Doesn't matter what way you look at it. So good luck there. But yeah. What else did I need to talk about? I think that was sort of it. So just a quick little video. Again, my team review will be... Team review? Yeah. Team update will be post-official Scratch matches. So you won't get a team from me from then. But yeah, again, just some notes. Dacos probably fifth fiddle in terms of CPAs. Ed Allen, looking great as a rookie so far. And I will pick Ned Reeves if he is R1 come round 1. I mean, there's worse options out there, I think. So, yeah, apologies for not the sort of full-on, perhaps, YouTube video that I normally do, but that's what we got so far. And, yeah, again, shout out to Crispy. Hugely appreciate him doing that. Yeah, so we'll see you all in the next one.